Operations. The LaundroMax operation cost feature is extremely useful for efficient absence management. That creates an allowance to the employees for the customer's drop-off laundry handling costs. Based on how much an employee feels that he or she can accomplish during their work shift, they can select those tasks on the operation screen and click Process in order to calculate operational costs. When all of the allowances have been created, that entry will no longer appear in the list and the cost will be shown on the reports such as closing, for each employee shift and total amounts on the daily summary. The operations are especially useful for identifying which employee has worked on a certain order and evaluating their job performance or, in case of customer claims or complaints in the future. For instance, in the coin laundry system, in reference to the example screen, the employee would be allowed $48 and change, whereas if your laundromat operates with the smart card system, that amount would be downloaded onto employee's smart card. This way, you can practice efficient absence management. You can also view what % of your revenue is expensed, which can be extremely useful for report functions. When you are on the expense setup screen, first set the actual amount you charge customers for 18 pounds or the equivalent of 8 kg capacity of washer. Then you can perform a test run for about a week by clicking Buy Print Log and keeping track of figures which will be reflective of how high or low your expenses are in actuality. At this point you may return to the expense setup and make adjustments accordingly. The cost setup entry supports both the international such kilogram and the pound for imperial system of units. For example, select $2.50 per 18 pounds or €3 per 8 kilograms or enter own £2 per 8 kilograms for foreign or US user. Once a certain aspect of the job has been completed, an employee can log their task completion by selecting which job category he or she has performed, and then scanning the item's barcode sticker. The operations page is also useful in the case that a customer calls asking about the status of their order. Not only will you be able to view whether or not a certain aspect of the job has been completed, but you will also be able to access the time at which that job completion was logged. With this, you can make fairly accurate estimations about when the customer's order will be ready.